position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Raiders will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Thorne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He leaves it with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Makes the catch. It's Sharp. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking for space. It's Jefferson. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, in that situation, that just worked out perfectly for the defense. It was 3rd and 1, and I'm not so sure that was a pass blitz. That might have been a run blitz. That might have been the defense just trying to add an extra body in the gap. Expecting run, quarterback held on to the football, and
big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Pulls and fires complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. There he goes! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sharp. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Rhodes.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And Here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He's looking downfield to throw. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Man, one of the reasons this guy's dangerous is because if things get off schedule, he can still hurt you. There was no panic, right? He's not just going to take off and go running. He kept his focus downfield, spotted an open guy, and, man, delivered a strike.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half in their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The throw to the outside is complete. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sharp. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Second down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Florida Atlantic. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Scrambling away. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted, and then total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the ground with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Running free. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got...
He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Running back searching for a hole.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
takes the handoff. It's Sharp. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of the defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going for 6. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.